What's good, my brothers and sisters? You are watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. Here at the homeless empire where the gladiators roam, baby. Still in the trenches, doing our thing, man. Yeah. But nevertheless, I want to delve into the show because I am your host and lyrical genius. You guessed it, baby, Black Titanium. But anyway, we're going to delve into the show, in many ways, in more ways than one. But the primary topic will be the black youth, baby. Oh, yeah. We're going to keep the black youth in the focus because it don't matter what religion, color, or creed you are. We're going to keep the black youth in the focus because when I walk around here, everywhere I go, I see every other culture living the American dream, doing their thing, selling out for money and all of that. And the only ones out here suffering, I'm talking about on a major scale, is black. You see black people limping around here. You know what I'm saying? They might not like a nigga, but I gotta stand up for these niggas because like Huey Newton once said, he said, you gotta come to one realization, you might love your people, but these niggas are gonna be too ignorant to love you back. Not all of them. You got a lot of brothers that's wise beyond their years. But I'm talking about the multitude of the masses. You feel me? Because that's the way we've been indoctrinated, especially when you've been indoctrinated through the realm of self-hatred. It is the unlimited amount of things that the white man can get you to do against yourself and get you to do against your own people. So yeah, I've been accepting a lot of humiliation from the devil and his followers. A lot of humiliation. And one thing I've learned in the midst of adversity, this is what I've learned in the midst of adversity, that the Muslim ain't real, most of these Muslims ain't real, most of the Christians ain't real, even though I don't depend on them. But when you observe and you see when the white man put on his Illuminati puppet show and he get these old coward ass Muslims to help him, and he get the coward ass Christians to help him, and them coward ass Jews to help him, you get to see from firsthand. You get to see firsthand what these niggas is like. See, they could walk around with jalabiz and kufis on all they want to, man. I'm not talking about the true believer, but the true believer is very far and few in between. Trust me, man. You got a bunch of these old fake sellout ass African niggas, sellout ass Arab ass niggas, all these cab driver ass niggas. They forced them niggas to work with the police. Yeah. They had that on TV, on the news years ago. Whenever they drive a cab, them niggas got to register with the police station. And they got to get them niggas information. They have them niggas driving by, spying on you and everything, man. They make cab drivers. But nevertheless, that's just, I don't mean to jump off track, but I got to give you focus in a geometrical formation, man. My news is going to come at you in spurts of a geometrical format. You feel me? But you have to think in a geometrical format. And they right now, as you can tell, I'm right here by these a lot of these fake ass niggas. They try to when you start telling the truth on them. When the truth starts knocking the brains out of falsehood, all of a sudden them niggas want to try to play the mind game on you and try to get you to come pray with them. And while you praying to God, these niggas are praying on your downfall. They praying to the devil, practicing voodoo, magic, and all type of nonsense, committing shirk every day. Now, these niggas don't never call a Hadan that loud, but when they know a nigga making a video, you hear that? When they know a nigga making that video, or they start screaming, brother, come on, it's time to pray. Yeah. But when they with the white man, them niggas winking at the white man and everything. Selling you out from here to Saudi Arabia, man. And trust me, the oil ain't the only thing them niggas are selling. Oil is not the only thing they selling, baby. And you know who knows more than I do? The white man know, because the white man, that's why the white man be hugged up with them niggas, man. That's they homeboys, man. They be like, yo, you niggas is our niggas. Real talk. They love the prince, them prince ass niggas in the Saudi Arabia, man. They love them niggas because they sell dope. Them niggas be at the club and they got the nerve to talk about these niggas got the bayah. We gonna see you sight the moon on Ramadan. Them niggas sight the moon from the club. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. They send the police every time I come, nigga. They send 3-4 police at a nigga. Niggas stand here watching, nigga, because when they know that you telling the truth, the white man turn them into paranoid schizophrenics, man. They gotta look over their shoulders. Whenever you do somebody dirty, you gotta always look over your shoulders. The conscience starts destroying them. Same thing with the white man. That's why everywhere you go, they make announcements. If you see a bag by itself, call us. Call us. And please say something. I'm not making this up, man. And y'all know I'm not. But it's good material, though. But meanwhile, yeah. Just like Allah says in the Quran. He says in Surah 3, Al-Imran, Ayat 118 on down. O ye who believe, take not those outside your ranks into your intimacy, for surely they will not fail to corrupt you. They only desire your ruins. Rank hatred has appeared out of their mouths against you, and the hatred that's concealed in their hearts for you is even greater. Take heed if you would use reason. But then he goes on to say, but you are those who love them, and they love you not. And that's a lot of these niggas, man. They take these disbelievers into their intimacy and all of that. Come to my house for dinner, brother. They call him the white man brother. This is niggas who was in Iraq killing up their families. And when they came back to America, they made these niggas the police. And they hugged up with these niggas. Come to my house, brother. As long as they putting the $5, $10 in their hands, these niggas, you they brother then. You pulling money out your pocket, you my brother. I love you. It could be a white man, it could be the devil with horns on his head. Real talk. They don't give a damn. Long as you giving them some money, making them rich, they don't care about nothing. I seen them hugged up with the white man, and when I come up and order my stuff right behind the white man, them niggas look at me like, what you want? What do you want? Or them niggas will start following me around the store like I'm trying to steal a soda or something. Real talk. You should see these niggas, man. That's the worst thing. That's one of the worst, most frustrating things as a black man in America. When you come out your house and you go into these stores where the African American don't own no stores, and these immigrant niggas own stores, and you supporting their business, and these niggas are talking about you like a dog. That's one of the most frustrating things in America. Knowing that you gotta support their business and these niggas can't stand you. Real talk. They gossip more than the women. And they have, and you can't tell me they got fear for Allah, because you go in the store, they selling beer, pork, lottery tickets they not Muslims, we can sell it to them. Nah, you can't sell it to nobody. Knowing what's gonna happen on the day of Yom Kippur, knowing what's gonna happen on the day of judgment, not only do they sell it, but they'll have their kids at the counter selling it. They're passing it down from the generation to generation, and they don't give a damn. They having a ball. Long as they balling out, get to be able to send a couple of dollars back to their country and then brag about it, stick out their chest dignified. Nah, man, you ain't blessed. That ain't blessings. That's what you gotta understand. That's not blessings. But they'll sit up and help the white man slander, defame, and isolate me. As long as I'm isolated, if I come through here with a couple of black friends, all of a sudden them niggas will come up to me and say, brother, come to the mosque, let's go to the class. Because they love it when a nigga's isolated. They love it when they can turn your religion into a mental prison. You gotta be careful with these niggas on this in religion, man, because they have you so the mind game played on you so much, they'll have you sitting there thinking that you supposed to be praying. Yeah. And they don't want you to make no money. Real talk. Real talk. But nevertheless, I don't mean to delve off into it like that. But we're going to switch gears for a minute and talk about the youth, baby. Because the youth is proof that I'm not aloof from reality. Because when you recognize your future, you will have a future, man. I know that's really like a double, triple standard in a geometrical form, man. Real talk. A double, triple standard in a geometrical format. And I figured, I ain't mean to go off into into my little tirade, you feel me? But a lot of these niggas, they try to help the white man isolate you and try to ignore you and try to suppress your videos. And guess what they do? But when you make a video, then they start paying attention. Because they know that the more people gonna be listening to you than the immediate. They know that the Muslims and these niggas and the white man got these niggas isolating you. Real talk. So they play the game with the help the white man play the game of white supremacy against you. Then on the other side of the same token, they say, brother, come pray with us. Assalamu alaikum, brother. My brother. Same thing with the Christians and the Jews, man. They all do the same thing, man. Yo, when they say these niggas got soldiers, when I tell you this is what you find out in the midst of adversity, how many soldiers these niggas really got. That's why I really don't like praying with them niggas. That's why I really don't like praying with them. I wait till they finish, man. Bow down by myself, man. The niggas practice too much voodoo, magic, and witchcraft for me, man. You be praying, these niggas will sit right behind you and be trying to pray to the devil on your downfall. Real talk. Real talk. A bunch of these niggas commit shirk every day, man. This is how they get their success. They make deals with the devil, man. But when you make that deal with the devil, you gotta understand, man, that Allah is not gonna interfere or intervene once you get your success and once you get your money. Ain't no coming to the mosque to pray because Allah is not going to intervene. You got to live up to your end of the bargain. And that's what a lot of these creeps don't understand. They think they could come back and pray and wear jalabiyas and kufi and act holier than thou after they get their success, they get their money, and they money hungry, money grubbing ass wives, gas them up. Because they really don't like these niggas, man. They tell them, listen, go make more money. We need money, money, money. That's all these niggas think about. You can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up. This is real reality, man. If you think the words are harsh, I hear these niggas be trying to shoot subliminal messages at me talking about, brother, you want people to respect you, you have to be humble. And as soon as you be humble to them niggas, they'll be right with the white man trying to slander you and defame you. Bunch of these niggas, man. Faker than $7 bills, man. Faker than $7 bills. And they'll do it to you all day, man. Because that's what they came here for. As long as the white man giving them niggas money, that's their brother. And this is why Allah also said in Surah Imran, He said when something bad happens to you, they rejoice. He said when something bad befalls you, they rejoice. And when something good happens for you, they bite their fingertips and rage against you. This is why these niggas walk around trying to hoping that a nigga go broke. Hoping that a nigga crawl around here and be begging. Because this is what Allah tells you. And you got to pay attention to what Allah is telling you, man. He said when something bad happens to you, they rejoice. It's like they have parades. And the Muslims, and a lot of these Muslim niggas be having parades with them. But they do it out of cowardism. I seen a lot of these niggas, they be celebrating right with the white man when the white man is celebrating against you, man. These niggas that have cars lined up with their high beams on, trying to peep you out and everything. When niggas smoking some weed or something like that, them niggas will be lined up. Their cars will be lined up with high beams, trying to look in your eyes and all of that. Real talk. Real talk. But that's just a little food for thought. We gonna move on and switch gears. Real talk. I'm gonna give it because the law says when they go astray like that, when you give it to them, don't give it to them in a nice way, man. You give it to them just like this. You make them, because the only way they gonna raise their heads up and pay attention is when you embarrass them in front of a million people. Because when you say it in front of 20 people, or they can suppress that, because they know the white man is helping them suppress that. They know the white man is helping them suppress that. That's why they call the police. So every time I come around here, they call about 3-4 police. But they'll be Arab niggas, but they don't really trust them niggas enough to even give them niggas guns. Oh, you should see how the white man make a mockery of these niggas, man. You should see how the white man makes a mockery of every day, man. Shaitan is just straight laughing at us. Because like I said, in between the beginning and in between the end, Shaitan and his followers are going to do major damage. And just like Allah says in Surah Yasin, He says, and O ye in sin, get ye apart this day. Did I not enjoin on you, O ye children of Adam, that ye should not worship Satan? That ye should not worship Satan? That ye should not worship Satan? But he did lead astray a great multitude of you. But he did lead astray a great multitude of you. Did ye not then understand? This is the hell of which ye were repeatedly warned. Embrace ye the fire this day, for that ye have persistently rejected truth. And that's a lot of these niggas, man. Christians, Jews, Muslims, a lot of them niggas, man. Because like Allah says in Surah Al-Tawbah, He says, the desert Arab is the worst in unbelief and the most fitted to be in ignorance of the words that I have sent down. They constantly look for catastrophe to come upon you, but on them be the calamity of evil. Among them there are true believers, but very far and few in between. And when he says on them be the calamity, when he says on them be the calamity, he means them practicing magic and voodoo and witchcraft. And they constantly look for catastrophe to come upon you. That's why they wink. They go hand in hand with the white man, and them niggas be laughing at you, and they be winking at each other in cahoots. Look at them. There, that's them right now. Ain't no joke, man. Real talk. Because Allah, one thing you gotta understand, when you go to that holy kitab, this is why you see a lot of Muslims, they throw the Quran behind their back. Because that Quran is like a reflection in the mirror. And a lot of these niggas they done sold out for so much money that they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. Like Allah says, they'd be the most fitted to be in ignorance of the words that I have sent down. The most fitted to be in ignorance of the words that I have sent down. They constantly look for catastrophe to come upon you. This is why I told you I just came out the store and they was winking with the disbeliever, because they constantly looking for something to happen to me. And they constantly looking for something to happen to you. This is what Allah says. They constantly look for catastrophe to come upon you. But on them be the calamity of evil. Real talk. Real talk. They constantly look for something to happen to you. And when something happens to you, you know what they do? They sit up in the mosque and say, he should have been with us. Now Allah talks about that too. He should have been with us. Or they rather stay in the house and make cakes and bake cakes with the women. When it's time to go to war, when these white people put their foot all in the behind, they get these old religious Uncle Tom ass niggas to they mind to subdue them into submission with their little speeches. Real talk. Just like the great El Hajj Malik El Sabaz said, that Malcolm X. Just like Malcolm X said. He said, anytime a religious leader tells you not to run from the white man, but he don't want you to fight the white man who is doing you dirty, who is killing up your family. Anytime they try to subdue you into submission, they are traitors to their deen. They are traitors to their religion. Anytime they try to get you, they try to come in and try to subdue everybody when something happens, whether it's a pastor, whether it's an imam or whoever. Anytime they come and try to teach you to suffer, it's all right to suffer, brother. Suffer peacefully. Ain't no such, they don't want you to go by the Allah's laws, an eye for an eye, a life for a life, a head for a head. That's what the Quran teaches you. It teaches you to be intelligent, courteous, but it also teaches you when somebody wages war on you, you're supposed to fight. But Allah says, what is wrong with you that you do not fight? And that's what happens to the Muslim in America. Every time the white man put their foot in their behind, they get these old religious Uncle Toms to come on Friday and subdue these niggas into submission. Brothers, have patience, brother. We gotta keep on making money. For loosh. And this is why most of their children turn undercover gang members. You know why? Because when a child see that his father and his mother given to their enemies, an enemy that's totally degrading you every day, killing up your family, running around the world, killing up your people, the children see more than the adults see. So they say, yo, we gotta have some protection somewhere. So what they do, they go seek protection in the gangs. They call it Gangster Islam 101. Real talk. And that's what a lot of these niggas sit up in the mosque all day. Real talk. This is why, they can say what they want to say, but look at the children. When you walk around here, look at the children. Don't look at the adults, because they confront, they put on a facade all day. I'm talking about go out there in that world, in the workplace and all the other places, and look at their children, how these niggas cutting their beards, getting Macklemore haircuts, and wearing tight pants, up their butt and all that stuff, acting like gangsters, sagging and all of that. While these niggas are sticking out their chest dignified, thinking that they children got half a chance. You raise your child in New York City, big city like New York, LA, Chicago, your kid ain't got half a chance, man. I don't know what you was doing. You mean to tell me you came thousands of miles for this? To trade your children's souls in for money? Real talk. I see it every day, man. I see it every day. When I go out there in that world, man, I see it. It's real. See, a lot of people can't see it because you gotta possess those magic glasses. And only Allah will bless you with the magic glasses. To be able to look in a person's eyes and see their very soul. All praises due to God. But if you're not one of the righteous, and you always sticking the Quran and the Bible and the Torah behind your back, guess what? You ain't gonna never see it, because you gotta match all that stuff up, what's going on in the world, you gotta match that up with the book. Because if you ain't doing that, then you're gonna be totally blind. Yeah, it all starts out good when the kids is 5 years old. Oh yeah, they can have them going pray and they teach them the deen and everything. But when they get to high school, that's when everything changed, man. That's when everything changed. Don't look at the grown-ups. Just go to the schools and see what's happening. How the little Muslim sisters, they got the hijab on, but they got tight pants on. The pussy lips hanging out, the ass, the breast. Yeah, the new wave Muslim, man. And these niggas is acting like they child is something special. Just like it's happening to the African American, it's going to happen to the African, it's going to happen to the Arab. The same thing that happened to us is going to happen to them. You know why? Because that's how the white man does. He destabilizes the children through the parents. So once he destabilized, once he turned the parents into cowards, into sellouts, he knew that he had the children's minds. All he got to do is make the parents keep on working for money. Go chase that money. Go get that money. Because the target is not the parents no more. The target is the child. And they know when that child gets 15, 16, just toss them, they take them to the public school building instead of giving a nigga homeschooling. They send them to the public school building, and guess what? The wolves are raising them. Drop them off right into the hands of their own enemies. Anytime you take your child into the hands of your enemies and think that they're gonna properly educate your child, you gotta be totally retarded, man. Real talk. And you can't say we ain't got no money as a solution, because nigga, the black people are the biggest consumers in the world. Oh yeah, these niggas got plenty of money. That was an old saying. Ain't no more poverty stricken. They got a solution. Some of the richest people is in Islam. Some of the richest people are in Christianity. Some of the richest people are in Judaism. You can't say we ain't got no money, man. The righteous got money now. Money is flowing through their hands. But guess what? They have exchanged it for their souls and the souls of their children. Real talk. And when you and like it says, like Allah says, read all my books. So in the Bible it says, what good is it to have gained the world when you have lost your soul? Yeah. That's what the Muslim told me in the store today. He said, go get a life. Get a life. You don't have no money. Get a life. That's what he told me just today. Real talk. Real talk in front of a bunch of black people, and and they already know what he like. The disbeliever know what these niggas are like, man. This is why they come to the mosque and they feast on the deen. This is why they come to the church and they got all type of rainbow flags hanging in the churches and all of that. Cause they turning everybody into homos and lesbians. Yeah. Pushing the gay agenda down the throats of your children through the school curriculum and everywhere else in the world. So that means, the world gotta burn, man. When you resurrect Sodom and Gomorrah, when you resurrect the times of Pharaoh, when you resurrect the history that Allah has warned you not to follow, then you know you headed for the hellfire, man. See, white people, they know that they headed to the hellfire. They are not delusional about it. But that's why they get everybody else to follow them. They got the Midas touch. Everything they encounter, everybody that they encounter, they corrupt. They turn into doo-doo. Real talk. They turn into doo-doo. But that's just a little food for thought. Real talk. I just want to bring about awareness. And this ain't about religion. This ain't really about religion. This is about me and my black people, my black youth. This is what I care about first. Because like I said, when I walk around here, I don't see nobody suffering but the African American. I don't see nobody suffering. All these niggas, all these other cultures, they getting their money. The white man is giving them theirs because they giving him their souls. The only ones that's limping around here, yeah, you might see a couple of poor white people or poor Arabs or whatever, but it is unparalleled to our struggle, man. And this is why I'm focused on my youth, the black youth. Because that's all that really counts right now. And with that being said, remember one thing if you can't remember two. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. And be careful what type of media you listen to, whether it's the news, social media, or just somebody whispering in your ear, because it can have you hating the oppressed and loving those who are doing the oppressing. And with that being said, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy Arena, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium, and peace. I'm out. Thank you for your love, and thank you for your time. For the few who dare follow me.